some things Bethany's been up to in the month following the quote-unquote showdown with Doppelganger?
Immediately after the fight, Bethany's very sore, and the Phoenix medical packs and, speedster metabolism does help. But the bruise from running into that hand, that shape, that thing, whatever it was, just Marcus's telekinetic energy, the bruise takes a long time to go away.
It doesn't hurt the whole time that it's healing, but there's some days where like, oh, that just looks terrible. There might be some moments where you're briefly concerned, like, do I have, like, internal bleeding or something? No, I'm fine. I'm just really bruised. Why does that hurt so much?
Just a really bright shade of purple-green. That's fine. It's fine.
I didn't know bruises could get that many colors.
And doesn't tell anyone about it.
Of course not.
But yeah, I think the rest of the month... Oh, she does have to talk to her parents eventually. She does eventually have to go home.
Do you go to that dinner they asked you about? Like, I think they said their neighbor was coming over. Did you want to join for dinner?
I think... Because that was that night, right? Like, that was the same night.
They texted you that day. I think that the dinner might have been like a couple of days later.
Okay.
It's just a, hey, this is coming up, not like a last minute.
Yes. No. She does go home pretty soon after that just because her parents were so concerned. And she's very stiff. And she's just like, hi. And she definitely brings them, because I imagine they have these at the Roost. She brings them the, like... tourist gift baskets, like the little like paper bag of goodies that you get for visiting. It's like, thank you for visiting the Roost.
Yeah, Felix definitely would have left you some, and also if you needed any like additional like medical supplies or just like food or anything like that, and he also is giving you a way to contact him if you need anything.
Yeah, an armful of speedster snacks. And just comes home, and it's like, hi, I'm back. I'm here.
Oh my gosh. Honey, are you alright? Are you okay? We saw the fight that was so scary. Are you okay? Come here. Let me look at you. And your mom, like, hugs you too tight, and oh, it hurts. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm okay. I got a little knocked around, but I'm okay. Yeah, it was a big fight, but we did really well, and I can tell you guys all about it. Here, sit down. Also, the Phoenix sent these gift bags, so...
Oh, that's so cool, honey. She takes it, sets it down, and is just, like, laser focused on motherheading you.
Yes, and I think what she tries to do is she tries to control the conversation, so instead of them just... asking questions and being worried. She's like, no, this is what happened. Like, I'll tell you everything. Sit down. And she does. She explains Prankster was missing and our other friend was concerned. So we had to try to find him, and it was this whole thing. Wait, this might be confidential. Hold on. What does she say? Yeah, Prankster was on the news, so they know Prankster was involved. She doesn't mention Jumper's name, because Jumper wasn't there.
You give them the highlights of what would have been in the news, because I think you did end up sleeping at least part of the night at the Roost. Because you were tired.
So tired. So she gives them the highlights. She tries to tell them enough that it's, like, impressive, but not to worry them. They were in, like... There's like, oh, a shapeshifter was hunting us. She doesn't say that. It's like, oh, and at the last minute, we figured out it was this old supervillain who was back, who's been, out of the game, and was back. And, one of Phoenix's nemesis, enemies. One of his eliminated. Yeah, great. I'm a little tired.
That's not your mom, that's me. She doesn't laugh like that. Roll to comfort or support.
Oh gosh, that's a 12.
Okay, so your mom goes from just the general vibe of oh my god, you could have gotten yourself killed, you're going to get yourself killed, what do you think you're doing, to, for the first time, you realize she's looking at you like she actually believes you have what it takes to be a hero.
Amazing.
She has been verbally supportive, but she actually looks like she believes it.
She's like impressed, like visibly impressed, and not worried and concerned, or as, concerned.
Yeah. She is still fussing
yeah.
over you like no one's business.
I let her fuss. What about my dad?
I just picture your dad's been standing in the background and giving you the please don't worry your mother like this look, but I think he also looks impressed. Dad wants to make sure his little girl's okay even when he can't take care of her, so he seems to hate this a little bit less.
Yeah. Oh.
Does he still wish you had a different career goal? Absolutely. It's like he's a little more at peace with it.
Listen, he told me I always have a spot at the Foot Locker. I know. So I can always work retail with my dad. Yeah, I give them the rundown. I tell them, Doppelganger was Phoenix. We held him off long enough and Phoenix showed up and he was captured really easily. And Vector Kane and the team, the rest of the, Phoenix's team, they took him away and we did it. And it went really well. I'm really proud of what we did. It was nice.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, sweetie. And your dad's just like, you did good, kiddo. Good job. Does the little head ruffle. I think they probably like take you out for ice cream or something, or like cookies or something, because you work at an ice cream place and they take you out for just a treat, something special.
I think they take me out to get the treat, and they're driving like they're going to the TCBY, and I'm like, oh, we can't go to the TCBY. We can't ever go back to the TCBY.
Why not?
Well, I got accepted in the institute, and that was such a big change, and I was so busy. I kind of quit. It was fine. It's just, it's awkward. See your old coworkers.
Does the Hero Institute offer some kind of, like, student work program, or... Also, yes, I think I mentioned earlier that Gulfstream's, like, helped you find, so you've occasionally been doing work with, like, litter cleanup and so on and so forth. Because there are some jobs that,
Yeah, we pick up litter, and, and I think we've done, like, very huge parking garage security patrol during events, like big events, just to make sure nobody's like trying to steal cars or like, harass anybody.
Yeah, you probably got called into an emergency or two, so picture in the following month you keep doing some of the same, and every so often it's just like, there's been an accident, we need help with cleanup, or you're just in a place and you hear that someone's kid has wandered off. And
yeah, like low-grade superheroing. I think, where can it be? I like the idea that there's like a very large like deer that got loose in like a mall or something, and she was the only one who was close enough, so it's just her trying to speedster around and wrangle this very scared animal to get it out of the mall.
That's hilarious. Roll to unleash your powers.
Gosh.
See how that
Let's see how that went. Not bad. It's actually a 6, so...
I was going to say I also forgot with the 10 plus, you get to clear a condition if you have
nice. I think I'm no longer insecure. Okay.
Which makes sense. That makes so much
sense.
I don't know if that impacts your score or not for the Unleash Your Powers.
No.
You don't manage to catch it, and you probably get several new bruises that do fade over the following days because higher metabolism, you heal faster. But you are able to more or less keep it corralled until another super could come. And I just want to say, because it's funny, it's Hubris.
No, Hubris shows up.
Picture you're like running back and forth trying to distract it, like you zip around to like find something. You had an idea of something you could use to like corral it, so you ran to get it, and as you come back you just see Hubris has this deer in just kind of like a headlock.
Oh!
Don't worry, I've got this.
Oh, great! He's real tricksy. I was trying to get him. He was jumping over everything I was throwing in front of him. You know, and I didn't really want to, like, try to grab him.
You know, sometimes it's best to let the real heroes handle things like this.
I know, right?
So he just starts walking this deer out. The deer does not look overly thrilled with its current situation, but he seems to have it in such a way that it can't really fight to get out.
Yeah. And I think when we first ran into Hubris, I was so excited to be with all the superheroes, and I was like so excited to be in the Hero Institute that I didn't really pick up that he was being a bully, that he was being very mean to Marcus and me. But this time...
You also called him by his kid hero name.
I did.
You called him Achilles Jr.
Achilles Jr.
So you don't need to roll. He doesn't like you. He doesn't think you belong here.
I got that. I kind of got that this time. So I zip around and clean up any mess that the deer made or that I made trying to catch the deer. So that was the thing that happened. I also think I definitely try the treadmill some more to up my speed, because I remember last time I have like a steady speed, but I wasn't improving.
You were not improving at a rate that it felt like Gulfstream expected you to be improving at, but he got the feeling that it wasn't something that you were doing. It wasn't like you're doing something wrong or anything. He doesn't seem to know why your improvement is not faster than it is. I'll say roll to unleash your powers. It'll allow you to add a +1 because this is like overtime.
Yes, overtime. Okay, that's a 10. I'll take that.
All right. Picture you alternate between running on the track and running on the treadmill, and you are able to get a hang of the treadmill, and you're able to... The improvements that you make over this month, Gulfstream's like, now you're getting it. Good job.
Yeah, it really is. It really is the breathing and the pacing, like you said. You just really gotta, like, think about your breathing and not fall off the treadmill.
Yeah, no, that's not fun. I mean, we've all been there. I got distracted once because someone pretty was walking by, but it's fine.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got their own journey. Sometimes you just gotta figure out what's holding you back. And it looks like you might have started to figure it out.
Yeah, I think I'm getting there. And he's such a nice old hippie man.
Yes.
So there's the actual speedster running. I think they work on that. And he also makes her, like, meditate. like I said, the breathing. Mm-hmm. And it's just them on, like, the shore. And she's really bad at it because she can't sit still. And she gets so bored. But he's just like, you just gotta relax.
You just need to relax and find a way to be at peace with yourself. You don't have to always be moving all the time. It's okay to take a moment to just breathe.
Yeah, breathing. Yeah, got it. Calm, peaceful.
Because they do want to, like, roll to pierce the mask. Because I imagine this is one of the few times where it's like you get a chance to, like, really know each other.
Yeah. It's a 7, so not great.
Well, you get to ask one. And it doesn't have to be related to this specific exercise.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in general, with my training, what is he planning? Like, the question is, what are you planning to do? But I see it more like, how does he think I'm doing? Like, how are we gonna keep progressing?
Both in the running exercises and in the meditation, you do get the impression that he's very impressed with your progress. I picture it's like, oh, they keep stats on your speed and you're able
like
to
times.
look at it whenever you want. And he shows that the increase has grown over time, and it's still steady, but it's more.
Nice.
It's not a huge leap, but there definitely has been an increase. So I think he might explain to you that sometimes being a speedster's not all about the physical act of running. Yeah, that's important, but there's more to it than that. Because running takes all of you. It takes your concentration. It takes your drive. You have to have your mental state aligned. And sometimes, I think everyone has this, where there's just this roadblock, something that's holding you back, and you just have to find your way around that.
Yeah.
You're also welcome to ask him any questions if you want. Because the picture, just like, it's just the two of you on this very remote
on a stretch of sand. And he's so chill all the time. What can I ask? Because he's from the older gen than Phoenix, right? I think he's a little older.
Maybe same generation as Phoenix, but a couple years older than Phoenix.
Okay. So, when your powers developed, did you, maybe before that or during that, did you want to be a superhero?
Man, I never really knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something that felt like it mattered, but I wasn't really sure what. And then one day I realized that I wasn't just good at running. Someone timed me and realized I was running faster than should be humanly possible. And just kept going from there. It was a very gradual thing for me. It doesn't always happen like that. It was very gradual, though, and I started realizing things that I could do with it, like helping clean places up, keep people safe, react faster, get there faster to dangerous situations. I put a fire out once. That was crazy.
Oh, wow.
I just realized one step at a time as I got closer and closer, and then a couple of years ago decided I wanted to try teaching or mentoring other speedsters, just like I was mentored, because I realized that's very helpful and it's a good way for me to give back.
Yeah, and it's been great. And
he's got such granddad energy.
Yeah, he does. He does have grandpa energy, and it's great. And when she first got paired with Gulfstream, it was a little like, oh, that's he's not really flashy. His main thing is he can run over water. And so he's never been like one of the real flashy superheroes. He's just like another speedster. So she was a little like, oh. But she really respects him and she really likes him. And this little speech, she's like, that's why I was so excited when I got powers, because I wanna do something. I wanna help people, because that's what we should use them for. Like, if we can do things that other people can't, we should use it to help people.
What did you want to do before? If you don't mind my asking, since we're on the topic.
Oh, and flashback to her room that's just covered in superhero stuff. Oh, I thought, I was on the track team, and I had just turned 15, so I was a youngin', but I think I wanted to do track, and then do that into college, and she kind of trails off because she honestly doesn't know. Like, she's wanted this for so long, even when she didn't have powers. Like, secretly, she was like, I still want this.
He's nodding like he knows exactly what you're saying without saying it.
Yeah. But then this happened, so it's like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. So, like, when I was really, really little, I wanted to be a chef. But I'm, like, really bad at cooking because I can't, like, wait for all the things to come together. But if you try to do them too fast, they don't work. So I cook for me because, like, I don't care if it's just a pile of food. But, no one else wants to eat a food pile.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice to slow down while you're cooking, especially when you're hungry. But unfortunately, speed does not change the rate at which chicken cooks. Trust me, I've tried.
I know. And we laugh.
I guess keep talking about how you got started with the superhero life. He wasn't originally planning on being a superhero. He just wanted to do good stuff. Then he almost literally ran into a couple of other supers who were working on stuff, so he started helping them out, and it's just one thing led to another until he started working here at the Institute. He's very proud to be connected with the Institute, and the way he talks about Aegis, it's like it's one of the best things since sliced bread. This has been amazing. Because he didn't have opportunities like that. And that's also another reason why he wanted to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think I get really jazzed up about that. He gives me, stories from back in the day, back in my day. Or we'll pass some other mentor or professor or visiting superhero, and he's like, oh yeah, I did, let me tell you. And I get all his, grandpa stories, and it's great.
Yeah. Roll superior. Just as you were talking and asking questions about this.
Nice. That's another 10.
I think as he's talking about back in the old days, at some point he mentions this place that was technically known as the Super Tower, but everyone just called it the Tower, which was kind of like the first version of the Hero Institute. And how before that it was all a bunch of scattered pockets and communities of supers, and sometimes people with stranger abilities would be ostracized, and it was hard to find good training and support. But with the superhero oversight vote, with the formation of Aegis and the creation of the Hero Institute, which both happened around the same time as part of the same oversight proposal, things got a lot better. And it wasn't perfect. There's a mention of someone trying to blow up City Hall after one of the votes.
Yeah, that happens.
It's a tall building. It was the 16th floor that almost got completely blown up, but that was after the heroes who were there dismantled the bigger sonic bomb that was going to obliterate the entire building.
I'm just starry-eyed at this story. Just actual superhero rescue from someone who was there. So, it's great.
Yeah. I heard that story from my, I don't know if you've met Major Molly Mallet yet, but she was working, I think, on the she said she was on the 7th floor when the attack started and helped with the evacuation, while another team who was able to stay in contact handled the dismantling of the bomb and other things. You have been listening to Queen City Supers, a graveyard tape-side story using the game Masks. Masks: A New Generation is a superhero role-playing game in which a team of young heroes fights villains, saves lives, and tries to figure out who they are. Featuring Caitlin as Madigan, aka Scarlet Sentinel, the Janus. Jess as Bethany Bertolucci, aka Glider, the Beacon. Ian as Marcus, aka Kid Phoenix, the Doomed. And Brianna Jean as the Keeper and Producer.